today we are going to be discussing the whole abortion conversation. I know, controversial.
People avoid it far too much, I think. The abortion topic is something people really should be discussing. I think it's a big deal.
After this episode airs, Isaac's address is going to leak out and a bunch of feminists are going to dress up like pussies and knock on his door. My body, my choice.
Oh boy. What's your take on abortion? What's your opinion?
You know, I think I have one of the more moderate opinions because
Really?
I used to be in support for abortion. Now, the reason I used to be in support with abortion was because I never really did any research on it. And I used to have the mindset, well, I'm a guy. Why the fuck should I care? But then I started, I'm talking before 2016 era.
Yeah.
Then I started becoming more of a conservative. I started getting into politics and kind of, forming my own opinions. And at that point, that's when it kind of clicked in my head. Oh shit, this is the why I should change to pro-life or at least have some pro-life opinions. I think one of the biggest arguments with this whole thing is rape. I hear that so much when you're having a conversation about abortion.
Well, I would say the two big things are shut up, you misogynist, because men can't have an opinion on this apparently. And like you said, you used to have that belief.
Right.
And also the rape.
Rape is the biggest thing. And
right. And I think that's where crossover starts to begin as far as Republicans go. I'm really unsure what I think about rape. I'm definitely very pro-life, very pro-life. Always have been.
Listen, rape is a bad thing. Rape is a terrible thing. And I'm not going to sit here and say on a microphone that, oh, ladies, if you're raped, big deal. No, because it is a big deal. And personally, I think anyone that has the audacity to go and rape someone should be shot out in a field somewhere and left, his body to decay. He's a bad person. He's a horrible person.
You're a really bad person. Don't deserve anything good in your life if
But I don't think that child should suffer because of something that someone did that was so nasty and horrible. So you could have an abortion up until the day before you give birth. There is no law that says you have to have the limit is 20 weeks, a week, 2 weeks. There's no law on that.
Should there be a limit? Should it be at all allowed? I don't think it should be at all allowed.
I love compromise in politics. And I know that abortion is such a debated situation. And right now it's legal in this country. Right now, abortion is legal. And if there needs to be because there does need to be a compromise, obviously they're not going to settle. They're not going to say, you know what, Republicans, you're right. We know we're wrong.
As a society, if we ever move forward, it's going to wind up being a middle ground because the two sides are so furiously passionate on virtually everything and they are so extreme. Now, this is something I'm very extreme on. I don't think there's really room. I mean, there's definitely room for debate, but I don't think there's room to allow abortion at all. I don't really agree with it at all. I think it's I do view it as being akin to murder.